Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. Tonight, many are getting ready to head to Harmon Geist Stadium in Hazleton for the Crestwood at Hazleton game. And tonight, fans will be seeing extra security. Unsubstantiated threats against Crestwood led to the decision for extra officers at tonight's game. At some point last week, Crestwood Superintendent Joseph Gorham heard of a rumored threat directed to Crestwood for tonight's game. He contacted Hazleton Area Superintendent Brian Uplinger. Under normal circumstances, anyone entering Harmon Geist Stadium passes through a security area before making it to their seats. But tonight, fans should expect the same and also may notice state police troopers, uniformed and undercover officers from both Hazleton and Wright Township in the stadium. A federal judge Friday morning denied bail for former fugitive Sean Christie, accused of using social media to threaten President Donald Trump and other political figures. Christie appeared in court this morning after being captured in Ohio, concluding a 3-month-long multi-state manhunt. The McAdoo man made the threats in early June, then led U.S. Marshals on a manhunt through 5 states. During the brief hearing in Scranton, Christie made several outbursts directed at the judge and news media inside the court. Christie's father was also in the courtroom today and had this to say after the hearing.
I think it's actually the community that's a danger to him sometimes. I mean, he was attacked by a former mayor. He's had multiple death threats from around the Pennsylvania area and around the country. So I think if there's any danger to the community, it's surely not.
The trial is expected to happen sometime later this year, but more likely in early 2019. A foot pursuit ended with the capture of a fugitive this morning in Hazleton. Hazleton police officers received information from the community about a fugitive in the Church Street area between 2nd and 3rd Streets. Hazleton patrol units flooded the area and located the man, who was later identified as 27-year-old William Whitaker of Hazleton. He was wanted by Luzerne County on an outstanding warrant for theft charges. An officer chased Whitaker before capturing him in the area of 1st Street and Lee Court, and he was taken into custody. He will be processed and taken to the Luzerne County Correctional Facility. A Wilkes-Barre City man who was wanted for blasting music has been arrested. 54-year-old John Joseph O'Neill of Regent Street was captured after causing a deep cut to an officer's finger during a standoff. Wednesday night, officers were called to O'Neill's home to a report of loud music. O'Neill became irate and refused to step outside, according to police. Officers eventually got inside and captured O'Neill, who was armed with a knife. Officers were called 3 times in an hour-and-a-half span on noise complaints at his home on the night of October 5th. O'Neill was charged with assaulting a law enforcement officer, simple assault, making terroristic threats, and other charges. He was arraigned and sent to prison after failing to post $30,000 bail. A man accused of attacking someone with a hammer will stand trial on aggravated assault charges. 50-year-old Louis Weibrecht of Comiskey Street in Wilkes-Barre is accused of beating Robert Richards with a hammer inside a truck during a dispute outside Good Guys Automotive back in the afternoon of August 14th. Weibrecht faces charges of aggravated assault, simple assault, tampering with evidence, criminal mischief, and other charges. All charges were forwarded to county court for prosecution following Thursday's preliminary hearing. Weibrecht is now free on bail and due to appear for a hearing on December 14th. A landmark building in downtown Hazleton was sold yesterday at a tax sale. The Hotel Altamont at the corner of Broad and Church Streets in the downtown was sold to a bank for $400,000. The last owner, Hazleton Partners, had plans to transform the place into senior housing, but the company owes nearly $300,000 in back taxes. Hazleton Partners received a $2.5 million state grant earmarked for the development of the building, and State Representative Tara Toohill says she's working with Senator John Udicek to keep that money here.
Make sure that it goes to good use in our downtown. This building is definitely a part of our downtown revitalization, and we don't want to see it become dilapidated or fall into further disrepair. One of the items that we are hoping for is that a good developer will come along and want to revitalize this building and be part of our downtown mission for revitalization.
The Altamont was built in 1880 and was used as a hotel, a minimum security prison, small shops, and restaurants. Hazleton City crews have removed 20 garbage receptacles downtown. The receptacles were removed after complaints were received about overflowing containers and being stuffed with household items and construction debris. Hazleton City Authority officials are now inquiring the status of containers stationed at the parks, the downtown, and the ones emptied on a regular schedule by haulers contracted by the authority. Authority board members said on Thursday that they were not informed about the crews removing the containers. And Wednesday night, City Council heard about the removal of the cans from city streets in Hazleton. Coming up on WYLN News, highlights of a candidates forum in Pottsville, plus job hunting. We have some details. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. The rain starts overnight, the low 38. Rain and a raw wind on Saturday, and that's going to stick around until beginning part of next week. We'll be right back.
I'm Dan Muser, and I approve this message.
Why is liberal Denny Wolf running this dishonest ad? Because Pelosi told him to.
I say to the candidates, do whatever you have to do. Just win, baby.
Wolf also joined Pelosi in supporting dangerous sanctuary cities and against building the wall. And Denny Wolf was a lobbyist who represented cruel puppy mills and a deadbeat who defaulted on tens of thousands of dollars of loans. Voting for dishonest Denny Wolf is like voting for Nancy Pelosi.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
The Schuylkill Chamber of Commerce hosted the 9th Congressional District Candidates Forum last night in Pottsville. WYLN Julia Wiegand has a recap.
9th Congressional District candidates went head-to-head last night in a forum hosted by the Schuylkill Chamber of Commerce at DHH Lengo Middle School in Pottsville. Democratic candidate Denny Wolf and Republican candidate Dan Muser went back and forth for approximately 90 minutes. When asked if Social Security as we know it today should continue, Wolf believes it needs to be funded and hands-off, suggesting a raise in the wage gap from $128,000 to $350,000.
Washington and Congress start deciding how they're going to look for and find new money because of decisions like they made with the tax bill last December that's going to add $1.5 trillion to our deficit. We need to make sure that it is protected, make sure that our senior citizens are able to get their Social Security check every month.
Muser rebutted by stating that Social Security is the one area that we shouldn't even consider touching.
When liberals start dabbling with our economy, that's not a good idea at all. What we need to do, the best way of securing our Social Security is through economic growth and jobs. The more jobs that we create, the more taxpayers there are, the more taxes will fill the system, and Social Security will be solvent.
Muser stands with scrapping Obamacare when asked about health care reform and protecting pre-existing conditions.
Medicare is something that as people get into their older years, they look for. It's got to be there for them. It can't be anything at risk. But there are answers here. We also need to go towards generic drugs, right, away from the brand name drugs and all these commercials that drive the brand name drugs. We do need a tort reform.
Wolf believes the system is working against us, that some institutions are making lots of money, and that there's plenty of room for a new business plan, using outcome-based medicine as a starting point for his rebuttal.
People that have health insurance, they're high-risk people. So you're basically insuring high-risk people with a very expensive healthcare delivery system. The insurance is going to be high. We've got to figure this thing out. I agree 100%. It's complicated, but we have to figure it out. It affects everyone. It affects families, and it affects businesses trying to stay in business and make a profit.
When asked about the policy on immigration, Wolf states that border security is probably the most important part of national security.
A wall today would be like trying to solve a 21st century problem with a 14th century solution. They say that the way that you solve the problem today is new technology, whether it's towers with cameras, ground sensors, no matter what it takes in terms of that type of technology, that could be efficient and effective to make sure that our southern border is secure.
Muser rebuttals that we do need to build the wall.
According to the Border Patrol, it is the one area that they do not have to survey, that they do not have to patrol where the walls exist today. They need to cover all the other areas where electronics and such is being used. So I do believe in the concept of high fences but wide gates. Certainly be as compassionate as possible, but be responsible. Again, the adults in the room.
The countdown to election night is just 11 days away, so be sure to get out and vote for the candidate of your choice. Reporting from Pottsville for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Improvements may be coming to the Schuylkill Airport. Schuylkill County intends to improve airport access as commissioners voted Wednesday to apply for a grant of just over $1 million for the repair and repaving of the road to the facility. The road is one of two owned by the county and is about a mile long, providing the only access to Schuylkill County's Joe Zerby Airport. This project will be the second time in little over a month where commissioners pledged to boost the airport financially, with the other back on September 19th. That was to lengthen the main runway by 500 feet so that more and larger planes can land. Tobyhanna Army Depot is having a job fair Saturday from 9 a.m. till 1. It's at Building 2, Bay 1 on Meyer Street. There are a number of positions available: electrical workers, general equipment repairers, machine tool operators, and others. Positions may be filled as term, temporary, or permanent, with the potential of on-site interviews. Now, applicants are being asked to bring hard copies of their resume, transcripts, certifications, and documents to verify military experience if you have it. For more information about civilian employment at Tobyhanna, you can visit www.opm.gov/healthcare insurance. And you see the information there on your screen. And again, that is happening tomorrow. The Hip Center held its very first Lights On After School event in Hazleton. Lights On is a national event held by after-school programs nationwide to celebrate after-school activities. But this is the Hazleton Integration Project's first year participating. AmeriCorps Vista Lilybeth Fuentes was excited for the HIP Center to open its doors and showcase what the students have been working on since the beginning of the school year.
So they can create beautiful things. We're here to help their children, and we want to highlight that without after-school programs, these kids would probably be wandering around the street getting into trouble, and we're helping them stay connected within each other so they could do positive things.
The students engaged in activities such as painting a mural, building a maze, solar systems, volcanoes, Lego exhibitions, and puzzles, as well as displaying panels of science project and the places they visited on field trips. The Hazleton Integration Project, or the HIP Center, is a community center offering youth educational programs, extracurricular programs, options for summer camp, as well as adult educational classes. And I thought I saw Trooper Petrosky in that as well as I looked up. Good for him. Coming up on Hazel Village's News Choice, we'll take a look at your week in review. But first, let's take a look at our Halloween calendar of events.
Election coming up. Let's check out the candidates. John Shrinn, businessman born and raised in northeastern Pennsylvania. Oh, Matt Cartwright, liberal trial lawyer, lives in D.C. Cartwright voted with Pelosi 96%. 4 sanctuary cities? And he wants government-run health care, ending Medicare as we know it. John Shrinn will protect Medicare, cut taxes, and secure our border. Looks like I'll be voting for John Shrinn this year.
I'm John Shrinn, and I approve this message.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Fast, consistent internet speeds, TV your way, and reliable phone service. All from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
Here on WYLN, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. I'm very pleased to be joined by a good friend of mine, Lisa Marie Halecki from Lehigh Valley Health Network. And today we're going to talk about a pink out that will be happening at the last Hazleton area home game of the season, which is October 26th. And this is a great event for us to get the message out about breast cancer awareness. And Lisa Marie, why is it so important to team up with the football team and to get this message out there?
Well, I just think it's a great thing for our community to get together, bring awareness for breast cancer. Early detection is the best. So going out, getting your mammograms when your doctor's telling you to go get them, making sure you keep up with things. We want to see more survivors, and we are. I mean, we've made great strides over the years, but to see people surviving breast cancer is wonderful. So this is a celebration, and it's an awareness event. So we're going to have a great time. The football players are going to have pink socks to wear that we're providing them. The cheerleaders will have bows in their hair. We're going to have pink lighted bracelets for them. The band are going to have nice ribbons that one of our wonderful colleagues at LVHN had handmade. We're going to have a table there. We're going to do a photo booth. So anyone wants to come up and take their picture, put it on social media. We're just going to make it a great awareness event. So we'll be there. We're asking the community, remember years ago when we filled that stadium? It's the last home game. So let's root on our team, as well as they're playing the Crestwood Comets. So it's going to be a really great game. And let's just show our camaraderie together as a community and support our team, as well as wear pink and come out and have a great time.
So this is a great event. So again, it's the Hazleton Area Cougars versus the Crestwood Comets. It's going to take place on October 26th at 7 p.m. at Harmon Guy Stadium in Hazleton. Of course, we encourage everyone to come out and wear your pink to support breast cancer awareness. And also, I think it's kind of a great thing because you have the Crestwood Comets and the Hazleton Area Cougars. They both kind of have that red in their, they both have red, I think red and silver and red and white. So it's kind of like a good mix right there with some pink in the middle for that night. And this again is a great way to get the community involved, get them out there, understand the big importance of getting mammograms early and getting that cancer detected so you can win your fight against cancer.
Absolutely. And we also have one of our colleagues, Danny Wiley, is going to be singing national anthem, and our newest surgeon, our breast surgeon as well, Dr. Perry, that you had on your show on Wellness Wednesday, he's going to be there speaking a few words as well. So it's just going to be a great time. So we hope everyone comes out.
All right. So again, the pink out at the Hazleton Area game, which will be October 26th at Harmon Guy Stadium as the Cougars take on the Crestwood Comets. You want to be there for this, and make sure you have your pink on. It's going to be a great event, thanks to Lehigh Valley Health Network and the Hazleton Area School District for being able to do this. And of course, if you can't make it out, but we want you to make it out, you can catch the game right here on WYLN TV. Thanks for joining us here on Community and You, everyone. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazleton, the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Monday, a bank in Schuylkill County was robbed. It happened shortly after 11 a.m. at the M&T Bank on Center Street in Shenandoah. The robber was wearing a yellow baseball hat. He did not show a weapon, but did get away with some money. State Police and West Mahanoy Township Police also assisted in the search for the bank robber. Authorities are still searching for the suspect. If anyone has any information on his identity, they are asked to call the Schuylkill County Communications Center. Tuesday, federal authorities reported that 26-year-old Sean Christie from McAdoo will be back in our area. He was scheduled to be at the federal courthouse in Scranton this morning to answer charges against him. Christie led authorities on a 3-month manhunt after allegedly threatening President Trump and other officials. Wednesday, 3 people died following a crash Tuesday night in Schuylkill Township just outside of Tamaqua. State troopers say a pickup truck and car collided near the intersection of Route 209 and Mining Road near Tamaqua after 9 p.m. on Tuesday. Police released the names of the 3 that were killed. They were 24-year-old Zachary Caban of Tamaqua, 24-year-old Jeremy Beeler of Tuscarora, and 23-year-old Kylie Mullen of Lehighton. A 17-year-old female passenger of the pickup was flown to a hospital in Allentown. Police believe Cabana may have been driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Thursday, Hazleton City Council gave Mayor Jeff Cassatt the okay to start a pilot program. The mayor wants this program to help with problems in residential parking areas. Cassatt said residents can reserve a parking spot in front or near their home in the city, but some council members say they are not sold on the program just yet. Residents that want to take part in the pilot program could stop in City Hall to pick up an application. Council gave the mayor until December 31st of this year to see if the program will fly in Hazleton. Friday, a federal judge this morning denied bail for former fugitive Sean Christie. He is accused of using social media to threaten President Donald Trump and other political figures. He appeared in court Friday after being captured in Ohio, concluding a 3-month-long manhunt. During the brief hearing in the federal courthouse in Scranton, Christie made several outbursts directed at the judge and news media inside the court. His trial is expected to happen sometime later this year, but more likely in early 2019. This has been your Week in Review on WYLN News.
And tonight is the last regular game of the week of the season for the WYLN sports crew. We're back in Hazleton. The Cougars are taking on the Comets of Crestwood. The game will be coming to your TV screens at 7 o'clock. You can join Marty Burns and Joe DeMelfi for all the action. Again, join us for this week's WYLN Game of the Week. The Cougars taking on the Comets. And don't forget, it's a pink-out game in Hazleton. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
Churz Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Churz Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Churz 570-454-7229.
FunandLC.com is the official source to all the great things to do here and near Luzerne County. Visit our brand new website to find your fun in any PA. And be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for weekly listings of the top things to do in our area, along with free giveaways to the area's best events. Download any of our annual guides that will provide you with information on local events, outdoor recreation, arts and entertainment, and family fun and activities. Go to funandlc.com today to start finding your fun in Luzerne County.
Talk to State Farm agent Pete Kazalika today.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Our amazing off-premise sale was a huge success. We sold a whole lot of pre-owned, but not many new, so now I'm overstocked. Let me just run a couple of these great deals by you. How about an 18 GMC Crew Cab SLE, nicely equipped? You pay $41,292. Or how about an 18 Buick Encore all-wheel drive? You pay just $22,618. How about a 2018 Dodge Ram 2500 Tradesman? You pay $39,900. We have over 30 banks on hand with a 99% approval rate. Check us out on the web. We're open 24/7. Blaze Alexander of Greater Hazleton. Hope to see you soon.
reaching Monterey City's choice. For news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.